Oh, okay. And we're headed to absolute hell. Oh. Go the detour route to avoid a crash on 167. Current time 7:43 a.m. Running very late, according to this. I should be showing up, just a couple minutes late, but it's like I don't like being in a rush. I also hate being in classes. Oh God, it's like for crying out loud. It's already been a morning. Freezing my ass off. Current weather in western Washington is 44 freaking degrees. Oh God, it's like please just kill me now. Not really, but at least I'm gonna miss all the buses. Hopefully. Man, I'm freezing my ass off. Let's see here. Got enough gas. Hello, Viper. I can't read. Still no bifocals. I really gotta get that taken care of. I don't know. Can you hear me? Hi, main girl. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I had to actually turn on my GPS because 40 degrees. Well, wow. Damn. I don't live in Maine. Can you guys hear me? Just need a mic check. So I had to actually turn on my GPS. It's all good? Anyway. So I had to sit in on a class. And this morning, instead of, getting up at dark 30 and having to go into work 2 hours early to sit in on a class, I thought, oh, I'll just take the class from home and tell my boss I'm going to be running a little late. Hey, Tomahawk, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Anyway, had to sit in on the stupid class, how to do requisition orders, transfers, and it's like there should be an IQ test before one can get into the class. Like, I can't log in. I can't log into the module. What's my password? It's the same as your new username. Name. My God. Like, so there's crash on 167. When isn't there a crash on 167? There's always a crash on 167. See, you freaking make a turn, I'm gonna hit you. Anyway, yeah. So I'm full of piss and vinegar today. Class. Sometimes I wonder how people got this job. My tablet kept screwing up, so it's like, I know what I'm doing. but I have like 2 classes left, and then I graduate. I don't know what that means. Who the hell knows? I don't know. So I really don't like this rain. I'm tired of the rain. Seriously contemplating moving to Hawaii, being closer to my family. Yes, faster route available. Yes, please, by all means. But first, coffee, because coffee. Gotta have coffee. Um, God, I lost my train of thought. I think it's because I eat coffee. So, crack puppy, otherwise known as Chicken Nugget or Cindy Lou Who, her actual name Cindy Lou Who, but I call her Chicken Nugget. Um, she's just this little, gosh, she's got so much energy. I don't remember Dory having this much energy, but yeah, it's like we have to drug her every freaking night just so we can get some sleep. Is that crazy or what? Um, oh, she could be fake. And I told her that I was going to trade her in for I would. I love her to death. You know, it's just puppy face is so annoying. Um, yeah, little booger freaking bit me on the nipple last night. No reason. Just did a drive by nipple bite. Like, what the hell are you doing? And yeah, she's just so cute. And I got goodies in the trunk of my car for the COs. I got peanut butter bars. Decided I was not going to share those raspberry. Maybe I'll make them their own batch. Bringing them in for Easter or something. Just for a little. I appreciate you guys. I'm so sorry. Thanks for being patient. I'm new. I'm a dork. You know. So I'll tell you all about the dream after I get my coffee. I'm a little bit more cheerful when I get my coffee. Right now, I'm almost like really cranky. It's like I hate sitting through classes. I have to sit through another one at 1 o'clock, so it's like I get no lunch break. But at least I get to sit at my computer at work and stare at a screen with a headset on. And my big boss is in town. I don't know if he's going to be hanging out all day long with my other boss. They're really cool people. They're like really cool. I really like them. Um, and had a little chit chat about, there's just so much waste. We have so much waste. It's like I'm having to repurpose all this in order to not lose it. Jesus Christ, where the hell did all those walls come from? So they're building these warehouses where there used to be beautiful trees. And I think I talked about the tutor that just popped up out of nowhere when they took all the trees out. This house just showed up in the middle of this property. And it was a beautiful house. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. It's like I would have bought that house. So the other day, there weren't walls up. Now there's walls. It's like, oh God, just what this area needs is warehouses. It's like there's 2 lanes in each direction, and it's like all these trucks coming in and out of these warehouses. I can just see traffic being total shit. I might have to uh, find a new coffee stand because I'll end up having to go the back way, and it's going the back way, and then pop it back out over here on the 410, then go and get coffee, and then pop back onto its road, and then cutting back is going to be, it's going to just add extra to my commute. But I love my coffee girls. Now I'm going to get a different coffee. Usually it's a 6-shot, 20-ounce caramel macchiato extra sweet. Today I'm going to get that Milky Way with 2 extra shots. Maybe I might splurge and get 3 because, you know, at least I've got the dream team today. I actually got out at a reasonable hour. It was pretty cool. Um, the coffee stand, my coffee girls, love my coffee girls. Mm. Cafe Elite, Bonnie Lake, awesome coffee. I love them. Good morning. Can I change my coffee today? I want a Milky Way, please. The Milky Way. 20, yeah, and 2 extra. Well, you know what? Let's splurge a little. I want my teeth to chatter. 3 extra shots. Yes. It's been a long morning already. Okay. I'm up to no good. Shenanigans. I'm up. Hi. Yeah, I had to sit through a class early this morning, and do I want my $4 off? Okay, sold. And then I had to go and get gas. I haven't had one of those in so long. Uh, Caramel. Yeah. Huh? Oh, it's okay, honey. I get it. I just haven't had a Milky Way in so long, and I saw that yesterday. I'm like, oh gosh, I used to order that all the time when I lived up in Seattle. That and uh, almond roca mochas. It's just going to be a long day today, so yeah, a long day. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, give Mama the caffeine. Gotta have the caffeine. Caffeine is life. Thank goodness I took blood pressure medication this morning. At least I remembered that. I have to sit through another class at 1 o'clock, which means I get no lunch break. Well, I get a lunch break, but I can't leave. Yeah, totally sucks, but it's okay. I I hope so. You have a wonderful day. Thanks. Okay. Anyway, so she's so adorable. Um, her family is from Sweden, and we had a long talk. She said something, and the way I found that out is she was telling me all about her upcoming vacation. She was going to go to Sweden. She's going to go to visit her family in Sweden. Um, I'm like, oh, one of my kids just moved to Sweden like 5 years ago. I haven't seen that kid since. Um, you know, it's I just hope the kid is doing well. You know, I can't check up on the kids, so I'm sure they're doing well. Um, living their life, living the best life. That's what matters. You know, give birth to them, and then did I miss my turn? No, I didn't. I'm a little scatterbrained today. So anyway, now I got my coffee. I gotta get a sip of my coffee. Oh, logging truck, fun. Oh God, I haven't had one of these in so long. So good. Anyway, so my dream. These dreams are just getting so bizarre. So backtrack to that live when we were making donuts. Somehow that ended up in my dream. Except for that, for some strange reason, I was trying to make donuts out of cotton candy. So I don't know how cotton candy and donuts relate to one another, but and it wasn't working out, and it became a comedy of errors at that point. Um, and then set fire to my shirt, and this this goose walks in, and it's got a mohawk. This goose with a mohawk walks into the kitchen and is talking to me, and I'm like looking at it. I'm like, and I look over at Timmy. I'm like, dude, there's a goose with a mohawk standing in the kitchen, and it's talking to me. He's like, what are you talking about? I said, the goose. It's right there. Don't you see it? It's right there. Well, what's it saying to you? I'm like, you don't hear it? So it's like now it's like I'm trying to make donuts out of freaking cotton candy on a live, and it's like none of y'all are seeing it, or either that or you guys are just ignoring the fact that I got this goose with a mohawk in my kitchen talking to me, and he's talking to me in Gordon Ramsay's voice, okay, and and all I could hear is you and all this other weird stuff, and it's like it's kind of muddied at that point what he was really saying. It's like telling me that I'm doing it all wrong, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And and yeah, and for some strange reason, this cotton candy, I dropped the donut batter into the deep fryer, and I pull it up, and it's cotton candy, and I'm like, what the hell? That's not right. He goes, that you're right. That isn't right. That's not right. You donut? And I'm like, yeah, we're making donuts, but these aren't donuts. And so I'm arguing with this goose with a mohawk. And Timmy's like just looking at me and says, will you just get on with it already? Will you just get on with it? We're live. What are you doing? I'm like, this goose is talking to me. And and then I woke up. So I don't know what the deal is with the talking goose with the mohawk and the donuts that came out. I mean, this goose was being really mean to me too. He was just I mean, he was just going full out Gordon Ramsay. Just don't remember exactly everything that was being said except for kept calling me a donut. What are you, some effing donut? And I set my shirt on fire, and yeah, it was. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with it, but it was really cool looking cotton candy. They were coming out looking like little pandas, and there's just too many animals in my dreams lately. I don't understand it. It's like, and they're just totally random. So, main girl, have fun with that one. Welcome to my head. No, I'm not on drugs. No, I hadn't been drinking. It's just crazy. So, really looking forward to the weather warming up. I'm thinking about getting a new camera. Thinking about getting one of the DJI Osmo type cameras. It's like on a gimbal and shit like that. Go out and do some really cool footage out at beaches, and go do some clam digging, and then come back and make some make some really cool stuff. You know, I don't know, like uh, spin on a clams casino or something. It's all decked out, all fancy schmancy. Hopefully Timmy's foot heals up enough so that, you know, I can take him along. Or else I'm going to have to find some other victim to go with me. Um, yeah, and maybe, you know, do some surf perch fishing. But that's like a really, really long car ride. But it's a really cool car ride. I don't know if any of you have ever been to Washington State, but, you know, you can go from beach to mountains to desert to sand dunes. Actually, desert sand dunes, same difference. To lakes and to go floating down a river. You can get all that all done all in one day, basically, just depending on which direction you travel. Because I live about 3 hours from the ocean, but about 40 minutes from Puget Sound. We're passing by Lake Tapps right now. Still having to go the back way to work because there's an accident on 167. I don't want to deal with the traffic. So it's going to be interesting to have both my bosses in today. Had a discussion with them about all the waste. So I don't know what the hell's going on, why we have so much spaghetti, you know, cooked spaghetti in the refrigerator. There's got to be at least 15 pounds. And I'm like, is she really making that much freaking spaghetti? And I told him, I said, you know, this is getting frustrating because there's no real reason to have that much extra. And I told him, by my mental math, if we had a spaghetti dish every week for 52 weeks with all the waste, we should have the equivalent to about 6 or 7 cases of spaghetti, you know? And he just looks at me, you know, and I'm like, he goes, yeah, but the recipes are all, the recipe for the spaghetti dishes are kind of screwed up. It kind of accounts for, you know, but it's already accounted for. I go, yeah, it might already be accounted for. However, you know, that's, you know, 6 or 7 cases worth of product that we wouldn't be having to purchase. So, you know, we gotta do something about this. And he's like, okay, all right. And there's all sorts of other things. I'm having to repurpose things that were cooked over my weekend. Stuff that was pulled out in abundance. It's like yesterday was Burger Day, for example, and I had, and you know, once when you've thawed it out, you can't put it back in the freezer, and you can only do so much with it. It's like, at least they were burger patties this time, which, you know, I'm actually going to repurpose by adding it to one of my other dishes today. I think I've got goulash and I've got, but it's not really a real goulash. It's kind of a, I don't know. We don't have all the ingredients for a real goulash. So, and then the other one's a tamale pie. I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing the tamale pie. It's kind of like a tamale casserole. It's very basic. It's like, you know, your tamale casserole filling. Pour the cornbread over the top of it, and then you're on your way. I don't know. You might be interested in seeing something like that, or at least my version of it, because I would like be showing that a lot of love, you know. Oh, God, why? Only going 20 miles an hour. It's a conga line through here. So that's something to think about. Now, I did post the grocery list for the macaroni cheese. Now, when people say mac and cheese, like, you know, it's kind of redundant because mac it actually stands for macaroni and cheese. So if you ever say mac, don't add the cheese on the end. If you're gonna make taco mac, just say taco mac, not taco macaroni and cheese. So MAC, macaroni and cheese. And poor Tiger's like, what the hell's cavatappi? And he was like looking at the grocery list, and he was giving me the what for about not putting macaroni on the grocery list. And the reason why is because macaroni is okay. It's just I like to use cavatappi. I like to use the bigger pasta. It's a little heartier, a little more toothsome, and it's cute. You know, they look like little corkscrews. And so that's what's going to be happening on Saturday. We're going to do a live on that. What I'll probably do is do all the pre-live prep like I had been doing, just to make it go a little faster. Or because I'm not going to be doing a couple lives back to back because my work schedule's all screwed up right now. Maybe we'll just do a really long live. I'll have to go get Timmy a padded bar stool so he can sit and be comfortable. Because he has no ass. So sitting on a bar stool actually causes him some serious pain in his hips. Yeah, he's got no padding on his bottom. He's threatening to, you know, chloroform him and take him into a plastic surgeon and have them put booty implants. Non-consensual plastic surgery. Oh God, what's up with this traffic? Guess everybody else saw the same memo on Google Maps. Oh, there's an accident. Let's take the back way. We're all taking the back way, and of course they're all going my way. Oh, so now we're dropping into Auburn. This is the top side of Auburn. Actually, a really nice area. Nice and quiet. A lot of the downtown Auburn stuff going on. So anyway, so if you don't have Discord, the grocery list is as follows. You want shallot, garlic, cavatappi, or if you don't like cavatappi, you can use macaroni, heavy cream, whole milk, sharp cheddar cheese, a white cheddar cheese, mozzarella, Parmesan, brick of cream cheese. You're going to need flour and butter and panko if you want. And the black label Tillamook for the sharp cheddar, and anyway, so Red Fox is this gorgeous, almost red colored cheddar cheese, and it's very bougie and it's so delicious. Just be creative. I mean, you could just go get a whole bunch of different small blocks of cheese and throw it all together and see what happens. I think what I might do is go to the deli and say, hey, can I have a pound of that steakhouse cheddar and horseradish? I don't want it sliced. Just hack me off about a pound. Or use your best judgment, and try that and try that in a in the in the sauce in the sauce. As when I was working at a wine bar, we one of our big sellers was charcuterie, and we had all these fancy cheeses and meats and various other things. And we would take all the cheese scraps and we would throw it all into a big Lexan container, mix it all together, and we would use that for our mac. So it's like the mac never tasted the same every single time, but it was damn delicious. Um, so sometimes it would have like a whole bunch of Red Fox. It would have we had this garlic and chive Havarti. Um, all the scrap would go in there, and we would just make it on the fly. We would have our pasta pre-cooked and put it into these little sandwich baggies. Every time somebody would order it, we would throw a little knob of butter into a saute pan and do a pickup that way, and we'd throw our garlic and shallot in there, and then hit it with some wine, and then just glaze the pan, and then we didn't use roux for that. We would just put the heavy cream in the pan and get that all nice and bubbling until it reduced a little bit and started to really thicken, and then we would throw in, 4 ounces of cheese into it, and fold, throw the pasta in there cold, fold. It would all heat up, put it into a bowl and send it out. And that's how you do mac on the fly in a restaurant setting. Some of these bigger places that does nothing but pasta, they'll actually have a deep fryer. They'll have a deep fryer that's just full of water, and they will pre-cook their pasta, have it portioned out, and then they would just retherm it in the deep fryer filled with water. And like big Italian restaurants and whatnot, and wannabe Italian restaurants that serve a lot of pasta, they do it that way. Or they'll just have like a big thing of hot water sitting in their steam table. I've also seen it this way, where they use a steam table with a basket, and they just put the pasta in there and then reheat it. But when you do that sort of thing, it's like you wash the starches out, so you can't get the benefit of that. But then you end up with this really scummy pan or hotel pan that's got so much starch built up that it makes some really nice cacio e pepe and other types of pasta dishes that uses the pasta water um, and butter and cheese. Uh, only one I could think of right now is cacio e pepe, um, which is pasta water, butter, and salt, and a lot of pepper. It's supposed to have lots and lots of pepper. Can't think of the one where you actually use an egg yolk. Um, Brain is a little fried this morning. I'm just tired. I only got 3 hours sleep last night. Kept thinking about, you know, all the cool things that I'd like to do. I get caught in my own thoughts sometimes late at night, and one of them is perhaps helping Mason create a cookbook um, of shark recipes. Maybe put it out there as an ebook or something like that, and have some create a memoir for him, where he's got pictures of him and the guys all doing shark fishing, have some really cool, unique recipes that he could say that are all his. Um, I'd love to do that for Mason. I don't know how Mason feels about that. I'll have to talk to him about it. I can't see if he's actually in the chat or not. But it'd be kind of cool to have a little ebook with some really really cool photos. Because Robert's been taking some pretty cool pictures. Um, life on the water with Mason, the shark fan. You know, smoked smoked shark ceviche served up in a nice, beautiful glass. Layered with all sorts of really cool, you know, Floridian flavors, tropical fruits, street tacos, different types of street tacos, maybe. Would really love to see him do some jerky, some shark jerky. Um, so I'm gonna have to pitch that one to him because that would be kind of cool. He can have his own little picture ebook with some memoirs. How he got started. I really like Mason. He's just a you know quintessential guy. You know, and he's honest. I'm in the wrong lane. I'm in the wrong lane. I am in the wrong lane. Let's scoot over. Scoot over this way. There we go. No, I'm in the right lane. I didn't use my blinker. Shame on me. So, anyway. So I'm not going to be around in on a class. I'll try to escape a couple times, but it's also my delivery day for Cisco, so put all that food away. Get it all labeled and dated and FIFO'd and all that other stuff. FIFO is your friend. Uh, it keeps things from going bad on you as quickly if you have everything rotated. It pisses me off when I put 6 cases of oranges in the refrigerator and um, come back and they've opened up the brand new ones despite the fact that they're stuffed in the far back corner, in the walk-in, and the ones that need to be used first are clearly labeled use first. It's like, Really, you guys had to walk to the back of the cooler to get into the oranges when the ones closest to the door are the ones that you want to use first. And so, yeah, what's wrong with you people? Happens in every freaking kitchen. What time should we expect you this morning? Like in like, I don't know. Why am I getting a text message? 6 minutes. Don't want to answer my boss.